Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd. So it's my friends over at yarnspirations.com. Today is the Baby Waffle Blanket. This is using Bernat Pipsqueak Stripes. So the color is changing on its own here in the pattern. You're gonna need 2.5 balls, a 5.5mm size eye crochet hook. I'm gonna be doing two different things here in today's video to prevent people from getting confused. Let's talk about that quick. So in today's video we're gonna do two things. The first one, I'm gonna run it with this yarn here just to prove that I'm not struggling with it. As an experienced crocheter, I can feel where the stitches are by the fingertips. Now if you're new to crochet or you're not familiar with this yarn too much, I'm gonna show it to you with regular yarn so that you understand where the stitches are going. I think the hardest thing about this one is just getting started to make sure that you get your first rows out, but once you get your first row done, I feel, in my opinion, that I think you're gonna be good to go. So I'm gonna be demonstrating here with the Yarnspirations Bernat Pipsqueak Stripes, and you can see that the yarn changes color on its own. You only need 2.5 balls for this particular size, but I'm also gonna show you how to change the size of this if you'd like to make something much bigger or even smaller. To do any size in this project, you just need multiples of 4, and then at the end of the chain just add 1. So you go 4, 4, 4. You can lay it down and add or measure it to something, and at the very end of your chain just add 1. So it's multiples of 4 plus 1. The whole baby blanket is chaining of 89, so 88 is a multiple of 4, and then adding 1 gives you to 89. So this pattern is really quite easy and fabulous. So grab your 5.5mm size eye crochet hook right now and let's begin to try. If you jumped ahead in this tutorial, I'm going to be running this tutorial for a second time using regular yarn so you can see where to go. So let's grab your 5.5mm size eye crochet hook and begin with the slip knot. As an experienced crocheter, I can feel exactly where the stitches are, but you may have to just improvise a little bit, and it's not hard to cheat it with this fluffy yarn anyway. So you're going to chain 89 for the baby blanket if you'd like to do it, or if you'd like to change the size, just go in multiples of 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then keep doing that until you're satisfied. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm just gonna pretend that I've gone all the way down, and once you're satisfied with the width, just add 1 more. So it's multiples of 4 plus 1. So let's go down the first chain. Just get your chain done and meet me back here in just a moment. So let's begin. We're gonna go 4th chain from the hook, and I know you're thinking to yourself, I really can't see it in person. I can see it, and I can just feel it where the hole is with the stitch work here. So what I'm gonna do is 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I'm gonna go into the 4th one and I'm going to double crochet. And what I want to do is that down the entire chain is that I want to apply one double crochet. So see how it's kind of pulling up a little bit? The next one is sitting right there, and I can feel that by pinching it between my thumb and my index finger. So what I'm going to do is just double crochet myself all the way down. I'm gonna show you how to cheat the system just in case you accidentally leave a stitch behind. It's because this yarn is so fluffy, it is so easy to fake to throw in an extra stitch probably where it doesn't belong, but you probably never know that it's there because it creates a nice solid look. So just double crochet all the way down your chain. Take your time. Once you do this, then it becomes much easier for the rest of the project. So I just finished row number 1. So we're gonna turn our work. So row number 2 and 3 are going to be the same every time. Now it's harder to see it the first time because you haven't established your raised edges, but you're gonna do that this round or this row. So what we want to do is that you can feel these posts in there. So if you can kind of separate things, you can kind of see, right? So in the very first time across, you just want to feel where these are and then get started. So we're gonna chain up 3. So 1, 2, 3. That counts as your first double crochet, and that's sitting on top of this first double crochet here. The next one will always be the same thing when it comes to this row. You're going to do a front post double crochet. So what you want to do is that you want to wrap the hook and coming into the front on the side of the post and back out the other side. So come in the side and back out the other side, yarn over, pull through, and now finish that double crochet as normal. So yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. So now that just raised that up. Do you see that? So the next 3 in a row will always be the same, and those are gonna be back post double crochet whenever you're looking at the front face of this. So now that you've raised up this one, this is considered the front of your afghan. So it's considered the right side. So let's do the next 3 as back posts. So wrap the hook and then just slide in behind and come in between the posts and just pop it back out. So you're just gonna grab only one post and pull through, and then pull through 2 and 2, and then do 2 more of those. So just come to the next one. So you see it, and you really do need your fingertips to kind of feel for things, and it just makes your life a lot easier. So just do all 3 in a row. So once you get that done, you can see that you've got the raised edge kind of showing up now, and now the next one is gonna be a front post double crochet. So coming into the side and out the other side, pull through 2 and 2, and now you're going to continue to do that all the way across. So 3 back posts and then 1 front post, 3 back posts and 1 front post, and then eventually you'll come to the very end. Now I'm going to show you how to cheat the system just in case you get there, because on the original I was actually missing one, and I think it's because I skipped a chain. So what I have is that the next 3 are a back post double crochet. So my chain counts are exactly right for this one here. I didn't double check before, I just got it right. So these are back post double crochet 3 in a row. So what happens if you are missing a stitch? Well, you can always fake things, right? So for example, let's just say that I was missing one more. So I got 2 left, which I should, but I was missing and I was on my last one. You could always just do a front post double crochet around an existing back post double crochet, right? And just come in the front side and then fake it. I would do it as just fake it or make it. By the time you get all the way across, if you can fake it or make it, it's awesome. But if your counts are right, you're just gonna continue to what you already know. So the second last one will always be a front post double crochet when it comes to this row. And then the last one in the turning chain, never go into a space, go right into the turning chain, just feel it with your fingers and stick it in the chain and just do a double crochet. So you can kind of see that there's 3 raised edges, and that's ready to go. So we're gonna turn our work and do row number 3. So before I turn into row number 3, you're going to notice that there's the raised ridges. Those stay always raised. So when we turn it around, you're gonna be looking at the back project, but you want those raised edges to stay on the front side. How you do that is really quite simple. I want you to use those as a guide to be able to help you for this project. So you're gonna chain up 3. So we've done that before, right? Always chaining 3. Now because you're looking at the back side, the next stitch is the front post of this, of the raised. So you're just gonna wrap the hook and go around that one. Okay, so go around that stitch and make that a back post double crochet. So it keeps that ridging moving up. The next 3 in a row right here are going to each be a regular double crochet. So feeling at the top, I can feel an indentation. You can kind of see my finger popping through there too. That's your first stitch. So there's 1, and then feel for the second, and you know eventually you're gonna be doing this so much that you can literally just take a chance and dive in. So those 3 in a row are each a double crochet. So my fingers are telling me that I'm on a raised ridge because I can feel it in behind. So that one I want to keep in behind, so a back post double crochet around that one that's in the back, and it will keep that ridge on the back side. So you're gonna continue all the way across. So the next 3 are a double crochet, and then the next one is a back post double crochet. Okay, I can feel it, and eventually you'll come to the very end, and in the last turning chain you're going to put in a double crochet. So that was row number 3. So you're gonna repeat rows number 2 and 3. Do you see the ridging starting to happen? So there's 1 ridge here, there's 1 missing here. So we're gonna be adding it to this time. So let's go back to the instruction for row number 2. So chain up 3. So you can see the raised edge, so you want to keep it as a raised edge. So front post double crochet, and because you're looking at the good side of the project, these ones here, these double crochets are always gonna be a back post double crochet. So just coming from behind and scoop it and come back. So it's a back post double crochet, and do those 3 in a row. Sometimes a visual is not always suffice. Sometimes you just gotta use your fingers and feel. Okay, so the next one is a front post double crochet because you did 3 back posts, and you continue in that same manner going all the way across. So the next ones are 3 back posts. and you can see that you've got another waffle formation happening. Now the next one is a front post double crochet, and then the last one is a double crochet in the turning chain. So let's review number 3, row number 3 one more time. So you're gonna turn your work. You're gonna chain up 3, counts as a double crochet. You're looking at the back of the project, so you want to keep this ridge staying on the back, so that's gonna be a back post double crochet. Now because you're looking at the back, the next 3 double crochets are each just a regular double crochet. So using your fingers you can feel the top of the stitches, and also I'm experienced enough where I know where they are just roughly, so I just put in my hook and it just falls in the hole. So the next one is a ridge. You can kinda see that it's indentating downward, so you can tell that it's a ridge, and you wanna keep that as a back post double crochet. And then the next 3 are each a double crochet, and you'll do that all the way across as normal. And then finally the last one here is your back post double crochet, and then going into the turning chain for a double crochet. So you want to finish, when you're doing this, finishing on row actually number 2. So finishing on row number 2, and the reason why I'm gonna suggest that is that you get a ridge pretty close to the edge. So just quickly, just row number 2 is just chain 3. You can see that there's a raised ridge, so keep that as a front post, and because you're looking at the good side, just go in the back post double crochet. So what I want you to do is that for the baby blanket you go to 32 inches, or when you're satisfied you will use 2.5 balls. If you'd like to use the rest of your ball for doing your baby blanket, just means it'll be longer. And of course I gave you the dimensions for changing the size, the multiples of 4 plus 1. So this is an easy way to do these waffles. They're really quite no-brainers really, because you're playing in a lot of gapping spaces when you're going around these posts. It gets it to be kind of simple. At least I think so, but I know somebody's gonna dispute me on that. So what I'm gonna do next in the next part of the tutorial is that I'm going to show you the same stuff but using regular yarn. So let's begin to do that next. Okay, for those that would like to see this in regular yarn so that you get an idea, is that we are going to start off with a slip knot. It was chaining of the 89 for the baby blanket, and again the multiples were 4 plus 1. So if you'd like to change the size, just keep it in 4, 4, 4 and add 1 at the end. So I'm gonna just do a multiple of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you're satisfied with the width, just add 1 more, and let's begin to do row number 1. So row number 1 we're gonna go 4 chain from the hook. I'm teaching exactly the way that I showed you with the pipsqueak. So here we go. Go 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, and I'm gonna get the back loop, and I can see the back loop on this one. The other one I just felt for a space, and I'm gonna double crochet. And keeping with the back loop of each chain, I want you to double crochet all the way down your chain and then meet me at the end. Now that I'm at the end of the chain, let's turn our work and do row number 2. So it's gonna be a repeating of 2 and 3 to complete this pattern. So let's begin. We're going to create this side to be the good side of the project. To do that we're going to chain up 3 to begin. Now the next stitch in is a front post double crochet, and that's gonna create a ridge. So let's just double crochet in the front post, so just coming to the side of the post, out the other, pull through 2 and 2. Now the next 3 in a row are each a back post double crochet, so just wrap the hook, come in from behind and back out. So just grabbing one post only at a time and just double crochet. So that was 1, 2 and 3. So 3 in a row. Once you have your 3, the next one is going to be a front post double crochet, and that's another raised waffle look. So what I want you to do is that I want you to go all the way across, and you're just essentially 3 back posts, 1 front post, 3 back posts, 1 front post. So when we come to the end of the chain, or the end of the row, you're gonna end, and there's gonna be 3 back posts followed by the second last one will be a front post, and then in the turning chain go right into a chain, never to a gap, and I want you to double crochet. And you can see how the waffling is starting to look. So let's turn our work and do row number 3. So this is the back side of the project. This side will be flat, the other side will have the ridge. I want you to pay attention to where these ridges are because you will be able to see an indentation of where they are in behind. You see how it kind of sinks in? So let's begin row number 3. Chain up 3 to begin. Now you can tell by using your fingers, and if you turn it you can see that this is on the post work. So you want to keep that and do a back post double crochet, and this will keep a line going completely up the good side of the project. And now the next 3 in a row are each 1 double crochet. Okay, now the next one in a row, do you see how it's sunk down? So you want to keep that as a back post double crochet. So it keeps the ridging going up, and you're just gonna do that all the way down. So this is a back post, there's gonna be 3 regular double crochets and then a back post, 3 regular and then a back post. Eventually you'll get to the other side, so let's just finish this row off. So these are regular double crochets going in. The second last one, do you see how it's sunk down? So that's a back post double crochet, and then the last one in the turning chain is a double crochet. So let's turn our work. So you can see the waffling is really starting to take effect. So we're on the front side of the project, so the front side is always gonna be the same. So here we go. You're going to chain up 3, and then you see there's a ridge. You want to keep that as a ridge. So front post double crochet, and because you're looking at the good side of the project you have to work in the back post for the next 3, and that'll create another square waffle look. So the next 3 in a row are back post double crochets. Okay, and you see how that sunk that down, and then this is here, it's on the front, so we want to keep that as a front post double crochet. And you're gonna do that all the way across. So back post double crochet for 3 front posts, 3 back posts, 1 front post, and eventually you'll come out to the very end like I'm about to, and you will see that this is creating a really unique look. It's a simple texture as long as you know where to stick the hook. With the Pipsqueak I did not have any issues with it at all, and it was awesome. So the second last one is gonna be a front post double crochet to keep it up, that ridge going, and then in the turning chain you'll put in a double crochet. Okay, so do you see how that goes? So then you turn your work and you're on the back again. So chain up 3, and then this one here is in the back, so you want to keep that in the back to keep those ridges moving up. And then the next 3, because you're looking at the back, is just gonna be a regular double crochet. Okay, the next one, you see how it's sunk down? So you can just keep that on the back side, so back post double crochet, and then the next 3 in a row are double crochets, and you'll do that all the way down the end. And then the second last one before you get to the end is gonna be a back post double crochet to keep that ridge going, and then in the turning chain it's just a double crochet. And when you turn it you can really see that the waffling is happening. So to recap then is to chain up 3. The first one is a front post double to keep that ridge on this side, and because you're looking at the good side the next 3 have to be a back post double crochet to form another box shape that the waffle typically has. And then this one you see that the front ridge, so keep that in the front, so front post double, and then the next 3 are back posts, and you'll keep that going all the way down. Okay, and then the second last one before you're done is a front post double crochet, and then in the turning chain you'll apply a double crochet. So what you can see here is that no matter what you did, I used the same size hook. The difference is that this is a thicker yarn, so you can see that this one here lighting wise maybe not so much, but you can actually see that it has that ridge here. One you can feel it as well, and the back sides are both flat. So this is how you would do the baby waffle baby blanket. Hopefully this was a good tutorial for you today. You have to let me know. We'll talk to you again real soon. Bye.